mistake. I think I need to buy a new piano bench, guys. Okay, okay. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Medley, number 218. It is sometime within the ninth hour, so I gotta figure it out, guys. So I went to Walmart. And I was gonna buy a silicone ice tray because that's what I used to freeze my liquids that I put into my smoothies. And they only had a really large one. They only had one that made like really large ice cubes, like the type of ice cubes you'd see in an old fashioned. If indeed you were somebody that drank old fashions. Anyways, I've been using that to freeze my yogurt, and now it was so big that I thought it was at least twice as much yogurt as I usually put in. But now my smoothies are a lot darker, meaning that there's less yogurt. Hmm. So now I got to get my portion control all over again. Smoothie's really good. It's just I think I've gotten so used to a very specific portioning. I'm gonna go ahead and start the medley now as people arrive. So give me about 30 to 40 minutes to get through this. I'm not though, I promise. Oh crap. You know what's funny, daughter? I do that to my family a lot. Or I guess my friends more than my family. The courtroom bit. Good morning, Lindsay. Fraudulent is a powerful word. talking about, Cyber? Is that a Pokemon? Are you talking to me, Lindsay? What is my hair? Yeah, I'm trying to get it down, Dar. I'm freaking hungry. Yeah, I thought maybe you were talking to Dar. I feel like a D&D character, Lindsay. about you, Lucy? Oh, is Dar leaving? Oh, thanks for being on the stream, Dar. Sorry. Accidentally closed something kind of important. No big deal. hear this backwards. The problem with hearing this backwards, well, problem is the waltz rhythm. I guess it's not too bad, but I don't like it. However, the melody could be fun. Thanks, Liana. That's the first one. So it'll be. Oh, I'm getting close. Wait. Whoa. I could argue that this shirt also fits terribly on me, Obey. But it's nice to know that I'm not alone. I think that's it. Oh my god, that's so hard. Okay, so that's it. This backwards is aww. Oh, guys, it smells so bad. Oh, it's just straight trash fumes directly into my window. Okay. Yes, it is Trash Wednesday. Oh, thanks, Cyber. I'm trying. I'll nail it. I'll nail it by the end of the stream. I'm determined. I didn't finish the morning medley though. I'm sorry, guys. I still need to add more to this one. Okay. So it goes. Dang it, I'm close, I'm close. Ugh, and I'm getting Discord notifications. Yo, screw Discord. I should have never joined this trash. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone, for that. Good morning, Eddie, if I didn't already say so to you. I just need to learn how to use Discord properly, and when I say use properly, I mean mute half of the things that I'm a part of. Because, holy crap. This is not what I wanted for me. Okay, I think I did it. Oh, I didn't. Yo, bro, it can't be like this. It can't be like this. Yeah, I'm out of here. How do I leave? There we go. I'm outie, baby. Okay, Umbe says, I mute 98% of Discords I'm in. That's exactly how I use. That's trash. Now I'm leaving them. I don't want to mute. I want to be out. I don't want to go to the party and not talk to anybody. I want to stay home. I hope everybody's having a marvelous Wednesday. Yesterday, I had pizza because Pizza Nista Tuesdays. And then I drove a little bit into the hills, did some exploring. Sometimes I'll do this thing. Los Angeles is particularly fun. Even in Arizona, it was fun for a little while. But I'll go date hunting, which is like, I'll drive kind of aimlessly or get on a lot of like random buses and trains, and I'll just stumble upon it. Like, it always works. I'll usually stumble upon an area that's like, yo, this would be a really cool date spot. And then I'll kind of just go like, oh, this is such a cool spot to hang out. I would like to be here with somebody. But usually I end up revisiting these places with like a notebook, and then I just like write stuff. Or I'll go back with my laptop and work on music. But I found a really cool place. Like on Chevy Chase Drive, just on the other side of the hills. That was like really nice. Really cool. I think I might go to the Rose Bowl pretty soon. Oh, did the stream freeze? Cyber? My bad. I'm not exactly sure. Because I feel like that's all an intro to like what could be a cool something, you know? What was cool about the place that I found? I don't know. It's LA, so it's just pretty stuff. It's like, and like it's like, how do I explain this? You know how like rich people that live in the hills, like in like Beverly Hills or like in Laurel Canyon, or even in like the foothills, honestly, or like La Cañada, will have like hiking paths or like trails built into their neighborhoods. There's like a really cool like trail path that's like really covered in like a bunch of big trees. So it's like a really I don't know, it's just like a little path, like a little pathway that like goes up and snakes through the hills. That's just covered by a bunch of trees. It was really nice yesterday. Um, but yeah, the hills, baby. Hmm. I might. I might. I might go to Torrance today or something. I might go to Torrance. Anyways, yeah, that was cool. But today's Wednesday, and at least right after the stream, I do have some work that I need to do. More thumbnails to make. I'm joking. I do have some work that I need to do though. The little thing on my mic that bothers me, like my mic kind of sits at this really weird angle, and I don't like it. But in order to tighten the nut, I need an incredibly tiny wrench. And so I think I'm gonna go to Home Depot today and try to find a tiny wrench. But I know exactly what's gonna happen. They're not gonna have the wrench, and I'm going to have to buy a wrench set. So I'm gonna have to buy basically 12 wrenches just to get this one tiny one that I need. And that's one thing on my to-do list. The other thing is I need to get some more art done and start prepping things for the Friday stream. Hmm. Did you get some recovery sleep last night? You know, I tried, but I didn't. I ended up staying up pretty late anyway, until around 2. Um, I ended up staying up until about 2. Hmm. Yeah. But I feel rested. I feel way more rested than yesterday. They have adjustable wrenches. They do have adjustable wrenches. The ones with like the little thingy on it, the little like shimmy and shake little thing that you have to do this to. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, of course you do. You're the one bringing it up. Anyways, like, I know they have those, but the problem is this thing. It's like I would need the wrench to be like also very narrow. It's not dope. I mean, I saved a lot of money by buying this whole set together, but I kind of wish it came with a tiny wrench in the same way that like IKEA stuff will usually come with a tiny Allen wrench, so you don't. Whatever. Who cares? Nobody cares what I'm saying right now. Lindsay says it seems like you sort of enjoy being sleep deprived occasionally as a treat. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't enjoy being sleep deprived at all, but I do enjoy being productive, and sometimes my productivity will dip into my sleep time, for sure. And so sleep deprivation um, it doesn't, it doesn't crush me the same way that it does some people because I don't have to deal with a lot of people, right? Like when I was back working at IKEA, if I didn't get a proper sleep the night before, my day was horrible. But nowadays, even when I'm dealing with people, it's usually through some type of, it's like Discord or something like that. So yeah, I get annoyed, but there is a lot to be said about my days being spent mostly alone, even before a lot of this pandemic stuff happened. Like I was out in public, but I wasn't really with a lot of people. So a lot of things in my life are just pretty easy to manage. But because of that. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that are difficult in my life, but I mean, socially, I just don't have to deal with a lot of people on a day-to-day basis. And I think so even when I'm super sleep deprived or cranky, it doesn't really manifest into anything because no one's talking to me. Like, it's all internal, baby. The best type of crank, the internal crank. Uh, Cyber got Tiny Wrench. Now it goes. So nowhere to go from there. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, ew, ew. I was close though. Ew, ew. Ew. Starting to up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. The few times you've been sleep deprived on stream, you seem drunk, like good loopy mood. Oh. I wouldn't say it's good or bad. I would say loopy is the best way to describe it. I've definitely. I think it's just lack of brain power. I think it's just lack of brain power. Did the stream die? Is the stream dying? Is the stream chugging? Oh snap! Do I need to update my Android? Brownstain is here. Woke up to the world in Sepia Town. Brownstain, do you live in California? Have we covered this already? I didn't know. Oh, the stream froze. The stream froze again. Is that just me? Is that just me? I don't know. I don't know if anybody can see or hear me. Oh, I guess I'm okay. Sorry, guys. I'm having a time. Okay, anyways, Central Coast area. Shout out to Central Coast area. Good morning, Easy Dora. Oh, and don't worry about it, Cyber. It's okay. If anything, I need this. Want to know a secret, Cyber? I need this. I need like these stupid tasks of me running around looking for a wrench. This is what's keeping me. This is what's keeping me sharp as a tech. If I don't have this, what do I have? What do I have? Okay, the YouTube stream keeps like skipping and skipping streaming. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. That's not on my end, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't, because yeah, it's happening to me too. I'm looking at my monitor and it keeps freezing. So, anywho, tired of waiting for my visa. I'm gonna fight someone. Violence is the answer. I know it, says Eddie. Eddie, truer words have been spoken in the stream, but I appreciate these. Violence is the answer, especially if you want a visa. I would like to get a tourist visa. I would like to spend at least 60 days in Japan next year, or I don't know, with the way things are going now, maybe 2037, who knows. Anyways, I would like to spend roughly 2 months in Japan, and this is a decision that I actually made in 2018, and in 2019 I was busy, so I couldn't do it, and in 2020, well, we're living in it, so we know exactly why it's not happening right now. But yeah, you can get a tourist visa for, I think, 90 days, and I want that for me. There's going to be some specific things that I need to do while I'm there. But honestly, it's not so specific to Japan. I think I just need to spend a significant amount of time someplace that's not here. And I don't necessarily want it to be Canada. No offense to Canada. I love Canada. I just don't want it to be there. Hello, Kaikanzu. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good Wednesday, Kaikanzu. If you have a song that you would like to hear that I could play, that I made, that would be dope. But if that's not the case, it's okay. I hope you're enjoying your time. Violence Omni says, Eddie, violence. I used to be a pretty violent person. I'm trying to be less so like that. It's taking a lot of effort. Anyways, can you do a watermelon and juju, please? The thing is, Josh, that was all improv comedy, so I don't even know what that is. I don't know what the watermelon and juju is. I was literally making that stuff up as I went along. I think there was, like, I also said dingbat. I don't think any of those terms meant anything. But since I made them up, I can say whatever they, this is watermelon. Josh. That's a juju right there. Oh, is that anything? Is that anything? Maybe. Jump says they can't picture me even mad, let alone violent. That's actually a really good thing to hear. Junk. School was rough. School was rough. And I'm no longer in school, so I've been spending a lot of my post-school years being a little bit more, I don't know, just growing up, I guess. There's definitely a lot of violent adults. I just think that the amount of things or the amount of disrespect or harassment or bullying that would require or cause me to become violent as a kid has since, like, the threshold's a lot higher. Somebody would have to do, like, the wildest things for me to, like, throw a punch today. It's just, the consequences are too high, right? If I'm 13 and I get into a little bit of like a scrap, like outside of a grocery store, it's whatever, you know. If I'm an adult and I hit somebody, that's assault now. Like I don't want to get arrested for some, especially if it's like self-defense. I'm like fighting somebody. Somebody calls the cops. The cops don't care. The cops get there and see two dudes fighting. Anyways, yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm a full-on pacifist now, but I'm way more mild-tempered and like I'm just like, it's pretty hard to get a rise out of me now. Play chicken soup, hula hoops, and dig a hole, says Josh. Josh is referring to I think Easy Go, a song that was released as a quarantine, the final quarantine, as we are right now. Yeah, it was the 8th and last quarantine that was released. Yeah. I think I was trying to find the chords to that again recently, and I couldn't find them. Those chords are so hard for me to find. Ew. I gotta figure out what those other two chords are. Oh, oh! I thought I had it. I'm gonna have to look at myself play it again. Channel your music into anger. I mean, channel your anger into music, says Josh. Yeah, that's what amnesia was. Eddie says I used to be very patient, but those last 3 years, bro. Yeah, I would say that my patience has been a bell curve. I used to have a lot of patience as a kid. It got worn pretty thin towards high school and early college, and the time after college. There was just a lot of weird things happening. Like I was having to deal with like college people in Arizona, which I won't even specify in Arizona. I should say just college kids in every state at every city are pretty horrible. So that was awful. And then around the same time I dropped out of college, I went on a tour with Jeffree Star, and that was horrible, as you can imagine. Like Blood on the Dance Floor, which is also bad. Most of those people were pretty awful. And then some really weird stuff happened in like my entry into the music industry that caused me like kind of getting taken advantage of. It was a pretty wild few years, but I'm chill now. That shirt is really cool to me. Thanks, Josh. It's an Elmo Cat shirt. I bought it from a store in downtown LA that no longer exists. So, rest in peace to Fickle Wish. That was a fun time. Isidore asks how I am. Sorry, Isidore, I didn't see this question earlier. I'm doing okay. Saw your stories and the time looked perfect. Isidore's talking about when I went to the beach. It was empty. Asks Isidora. Or were there people at that time? There were some people. I mean, it's really hard to find an empty beach in LA. Even the secret beaches. Like, how do you have a secret beach, right? Freaking kids are gonna find everything. So if you go to like a secret or not so well known about beach, especially late at night, you're probably gonna like stumble on some freaking like 17-year-olds like hooking up or something like that in the sand. So yeah, there were some people there, Isidore, but not that many. Not that many. Um, I would say if I had to take a grand total of everybody that was on that beach, there was maybe 20 of us spread out over a pretty massive beach. So it was pretty deserted. And the reason it was that deserted is because it's just so dark. The only people that really want to go to a dark beach are people like me who like the dark and want to be alone, and high school kids who like want to have sex in the shadows. So it wasn't too bad. Also, it's right next to LAX, so there's constantly planes flying overhead, which is nice. Oh, what happened to 44? I don't really like this sound that much anyway. I'll do, oh. I really gotta figure out this song, guys, like where it falls. Crap, I gotta start over. I gotta start over. I gotta start over. Who was that girl? There's a girl that used to do that. Then I end up there. TurboGrafx Mini and a Sega Genesis Mini, two of the classic mini consoles I didn't have. Oh, that's pretty cool. Congrats. I love the Beach at Nice as Easy Door. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Josh, who is your idol? Is it Isadora? Isadora is also my idol. I want to be like Isadora. Sometime by the end of December, if I can be a little bit more like Isadora and a little bit less like, I don't know, Joe Budden. Oh, by the way, I cut my hair, guys. I mean, I know. I'm always cutting it slowly anyway, but yet, like, what happens is sometimes when you do I need to talk about black hair in the stream? Anyway, Lindsay, yeah, shoot with your question. Go for it. He says, I think I'm going to shorten my dreads too. They're too long. I might have to give the barber a picture so they understand what I want. Yeah, you might have to, because that can be a nightmare. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. I kind of felt like this was going to come out at some point. As somebody who listens to the Joe Budden podcast pretty often, Joe Budden does this thing called comedy style, where he purposely says like really egregious things in order to get the podcast extra traction. And sometimes those things like don't end up going like wild on the timeline, but oh crap, sorry. I thought I heard a mosquito and freaked out for a second. Anyway, sometimes those things actually do go wild. Yeah, see, Eddie also listens to the Joe Budden podcast. Like, a lot of that stuff isn't real, Lindsay. That's why, like, he's not bothered by it either. He, like, makes jokes and, like, the stuff will go wild by people that don't listen to the podcast, which will get, like, a little, like, sound clip. It's just like the, it's just like the Lil Yachty interview all over again. He just, like, says ridiculous stuff sometimes. Joe Budden isn't, like, sitting around, like, jerking off dogs. Like, he's just making stupid jokes. Also, what's really funny is that's not the first time he's made like that specific joke in the podcast, and like nobody cared back then. He made that joke like a couple of years ago. Yeah, and that's weird. Also, about like about the beating people or like domestic violence, I also feel weird about that because oh wait. Swishy dump. Ignore that part then. Yeah. Eddie, like Sin put out some stuff about Joe Budden. I'm chilling. I'm chilling for a while, just because I feel like I need to know more. I know that like sucks to be that person that's like, I need to hear the whole story. I need to hear the whole story, but I mean, remember what happened Genji Goob? Sorry, you guys don't know what I'm talking about. What's his name? I call him Genji Goob. What's his name? Freaking Captain Jack Sparrow. What's his name? Does anybody remember that? Why don't I know that dude's name? Hold on. Johnny Depp. Wow, I was actually never gonna think of his name. Anyways, I'm chilling. And when I say I'm chilling, I know how like problematic that can sound, but I just remember how like everybody jumped on like Johnny Depp being super violent and like beating his wife, and then And then it turns out that he wasn't, but his reputation was completely destroyed by that anyway. So I feel I feel like with the Joe Budden thing, as somebody that's like been like a Joe Budden fan for a while, this isn't also the first time this happened, and he got like lied on before about that. And I'm not saying that that's what's happening right now. I'm just saying that I would like to wait until like dust settles, when everybody like when something pops up on my timeline, it's like, yo, did you see like what so and so did? Like this is egregious, man. Like you might have to like burn your tennis shoes and like get rid of that stuff. Like I'm just saying, I'm like I'm chilling for right now until more happens. That's not just like on my Twitter timeline. Yeah. Um. But then they discovered that the girl was like, yeah, 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 easy door. I'm not. And the thing is, it's hard, right? Because not every situation's the same. All I'm saying is usually when there's like a spark of something and everybody gets like up on top of something, I usually am very intentionally and like decidedly quiet while I wait for like stuff to evolve over time. And since this isn't the first time this has been a thing, I'm gonna chill for a second. Kind of just how like everybody during like the Megan Stallion and Jesus Christ during the Megan Stallion thing, everybody like jumped on one side, then jumped on the other side, then jumped like, and it caused this whole mess. I was just kind of like chilling. I was just like, well, I mean, it seems like a really messy situation, but I would like to see it run its full course. But yeah, we'll see. But that is troubling, you know, whenever you hear news about like violence, especially like domestic violence. Whether you like the people or not, whether you like the person's music or whatever, it can be upsetting. But Joe Budden was like all over my timeline yesterday, and Lindsay, as somebody that has been like decidedly like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been like very, very like pretty far left of social media lately. So I haven't really been like gobbling every like bit of, I don't know, like drama or like celebrity news that like comes down the pipeline. I haven't really been like on it like that. So there have been a lot of things that probably have happened or been said or been posted that I just honestly have not seen. And so also take that into consideration. Like you probably have seen or read something too, Lindsay and anybody in the stream, that I just straight up haven't seen because I haven't really been like on it like that lately. Yeah. I think what people were, what I was talking about specifically, Lindsay, wasn't necessarily the victim blaming. It was so much. It was partially like when things happened, and the story changed a bunch. Like even from Meg the Stallion, and that's not putting like any weird blame on Meg the Stallion, but like Meg said one thing, and then everybody was like, "Oh, okay, we got the full story. We know what happened," and then they like acted on it, which you know is that a lot of people's fault. And then as more news came out of exactly what happened, who was there, where they were, like people just I don't particularly like when people act really really harshly and extremely on like crumbs of news that come out, and then as more things come out, like we have to like gradually adjust. I would prefer to just like chill and wait till like I get more information. And so that's what I was talking about specifically with the Meg thing. Not necessarily victim blaming, but like that story changed a few times, even for Meg when it first came out. So, which like we can understand, right? If you're trying to protect people, you're trying to like make sure like you're not trying to be a rat. Like nobody likes a snitch, but there's like a lot of weird stuff there. And honestly, like the Megan Thee Stallion stuff, like was also just kind of none of my business anyway. It's nobody's business really. Eddie says not the beginning, not at the beginning. Oh crap, I missed something. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Jesus, it's like a street sweeper today. It's a garbage truck. It's the landscapers. It's a circus here. I only heard about the thing with the girl he proposed to, says Eddie. Sen? Or the other one. Eddie. Let's just say the bed is not a proper place to relieve yourself, says Cyber. I must have missed the first part of that conversation. I must have missed the first part of that. Eddie says, not at the beginning, because at first people thought Tori shot. Yeah, yeah. It was like a really mixed up story. So, like, kind of what Eddie's saying. I'm not saying anybody was in the wrong. I'm just saying what happened was something wild happened, and a little bit of news came out, and everybody really quickly reacted to that news, and they were like, "Oh, screw, we got to get them out of here." And then more news came out, and they were like, "Oh no, we actually got to get them out of here." And then more news came out, and then people were like, "I just don't like to play that game necessarily." So usually when somebody runs to me and they're like, "Yo, did you hear? Oh my god, like, bro, you listen to Stray Kids, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I have a couple Stray." They're like, "Bro, like they doing your man dirty. Like Woojin said this," and I'm just like, "Oh, word, word, word. Okay, well I'm gonna like chill for a minute. Let me know when like we get to a state of where we actually know the whole story and what happened, because I'm not gonna like, I'm too tired." I think that's what it mostly is. Maybe that's like selfish of me, but too exhausted to like hop on and hop off and hop on and hop off. But that is concerning. That I'm not saying I don't care. That is very concerning. I need to know. I need to know what exactly is happening. But until I do know, I'm chilling. Uh, Sky uses Boy Scout. I get a value for financial compensation. Oh my, what? Oh, who's Scotty? Cybrin? Oh, hey Diz. What's happening? Hey Diz. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to bum out anybody in the stream, and sorry if that was like an upsetting conversation to anybody, Lindsay specifically. But yeah, I mean that's just my take now. Maybe that's my take because I'm tired. Maybe that's my take because I'm selfish. But like usually when like a wild thing comes out, it's hard. It's hard to get me to like mobilize super quick. Um, Joe Biden is Joe Biden with two D's is funny. I should hold on. I mean that'll help a little bit, not much. For sure though. For sure though. Seems like everyone who gets dissed by him at some point in their career falls apart. That's not fair. Who hasn't M dissed? Oh snap! Wow, Eddie was quick with that one. Yeah, actually, I was thinking of Nick. I was thinking of Nick Cannon. Even though Nick Cannon's also doing fine, somebody could make a really weak and flimsy argument that he's not. But yeah, Mariah Carey's crushing it. I mean, somebody could also make a pretty flimsy argument that she's washed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know though. I think that this was more focused towards Nick, who really rap, who isn't really rapping anymore. True, true, true. It is. I'm actually not a fan of Mariah. There's a lot of stories of her doing bad stuff. I mean, yeah, probably. I don't know of anybody, guys. You gotta find them. You gotta find them for me. I don't know of anybody who doesn't have stories of them doing bad things. I mean, we all thought that Ellen DeGeneres was like freaking paragon, funny lady, give money to the people who need it. Basically, big Mason Ramsey. Like we loved that, and that that's apparently not dope. So I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know anybody. I feel like all of the people that I super like even all the white dudes that I'm like mad into, like who's one? Who's that dude with the dope head? He has got like the cool shaped head. He's on SNL. He's mad funny. He was on Documentary Now. He's friends with Fred Armisen. He is Bill Hader. I'm sure he's done something probably. What a horrible. Oh my god. I know what that mosquito sound is now. It's a really far away landscaping tool. You thought Ellen was nice? I never did. I don't trust people who act super likable. Just like Jimmy Fallon. Don't trust him, says Eddie. Word, 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 word. Word. Can somebody give me someone? Can somebody tell me someone who's like who's chilling, who's super like yeah, can somebody give me someone actually? This isn't a game. This isn't a trap. It's not like a gotcha thing where you're gonna name somebody and I'm gonna be like, no. Turns out they raped like 50 people. It's not that. I just like, do we have anybody? Do we have any dope people? I hear Keanu's pretty chill. I like the way that was worded. I like Diz. I like I hear Keanu's pretty chill. Like you were like at a party or something like that. Somebody's like, I got this friend Keanu. He's pretty chill. He doesn't really bother anybody. I think I gotta dip out of this conversation now. Oh, says Lindsay. I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't offend Lindsay or anything. I really didn't want to. That wasn't my goal. I apologize, Lindsay, if I said something upsetting. But Abo, Lindsay. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I think he rides the subway everywhere. Says Diz about who? Oh, Mos Def. Mos Def is pretty chill. Mos Def is pretty chill. Oh, you know what? Actually, Eddie, about Andre 3000. Andre 3000 was somebody that I felt like I really connected with a lot, like on an artistic level. But then he I shouldn't say but because it sounds like I'm going to say I don't anymore. But like there is like a what was that interview that he did? He did like an interview with Rick Rubin or something like that. And yo, it made me like him like 100 times more, like 50 times more. Like that dude. That dude's so dope. Yeah, Eddie, like that interview was so sick. I don't know. I think it's just because somebody like him who has like accomplished a lot. I feel like unfair to people like him whenever somebody like Andre 3000 is brought into the conversation. People like will usually make a lot of jokes about him, like he did this or he did that, or he's irrelevant or he's washed or he's mad quiet or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. I I feel it. Oh man, because even me, I think even I did that a little bit. Because he has like a lot of dope. Hello, Ro. He has a lot of really dope. What's it called? Um, like guest verses. Like he does like a lot of dope features. And I think everybody was just really excited and like waiting for more like original stuff by Andre 3000. But I think there's something like really cool about somebody that's just like given like some of the dopest they can give to I don't know society or like the world of music, and is now just kind of like chilling and like just enjoying themselves. Like people aren't machines, and I think once like I heard that interview, I was just like, yo, he's just a dude. And I mean, he still loves music, which is like really all that matters anyway. Like he still thoroughly loves and enjoys to create and perform music. The Love Below is really good. Yeah. Wow. He crushes it. He crushes it. Anyways. they just want to be left alone most of the time. I think I guess it depends on the person. Some people want to be left alone. Some people thoroughly, like, I mean, genuinely thrive and feed off of energy of other people. And I think most people are somewhere in the middle, right? Like, I think if I lived in like a vacuum tube, right, where I just never met or interacted with this, like, this stream could be considered an interaction, even though it's not we're meeting, but like if I never really interacted with anybody who knew or consumed or related to my art ever, it could be hard, right? It could be hard for me specifically. But also, if I was constantly being like harassed in the street, somebody like I don't know, like Justin Bieber, would like at his apex, like where he just couldn't go anywhere, that would be awful. So it's like definitely somewhere in the middle. I think I'm more towards wanting to be left alone, but I'm definitely not like at the apex. I'm sorry, not apex. At the extreme of that, of just like nobody talk to me, obviously because I'm here. But yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. A lot of people do just kind of want to be left alone. I met a couple several celebrities, says Eddie, and if like them, I say hi, I like your stuff, and move on, find pictures and everything. Yeah, that's dope. I don't know that I've ever asked a celebrity for. Oh, nope, I have. I have asked a celebrity for a picture. It happened once, and I felt so awful about it that I never did it again. But it was Kumail Nanjiani. I was like a big Kumail Nanjiani fan at the time. Not to say that I'm no longer a fan, it's just I haven't really seen anything with him in it. And I did run into him and several times actually, but the first time I did ask for a picture, and I felt so bad for doing that. I felt so gross afterwards because of just the context. It wasn't like a fan meetup. He was at a convention, but me and him just happened to be staying in the same hotel, and yeah, it was like it was weird. Like I understand both perspectives. Like I was talking about him like as we were walking up to an elevator, and the elevator opened and he was on it, and I did have a very physical reaction in it. And I can imagine for him, he was just trying to take the elevator, get out of the hotel, and like go about his day. So I feel like I bummed him or bothered him. And I've seen him quite a few times since then, and I've made sure to not, yeah, ask for a picture. I feel bad. I still feel bad about that. I'm not sure, for example, what I would have to add to a conversation with Dave Grohl. Oh. Oh, I get that. Like, you like Dave Grohl, but it's like, what are you going to tell him? What are you going to talk to him about? Yeah. I guess I feel that way about just about anybody that, like, of that stature, I guess. Dave Grohl's dope. I think I'll faint if I talk with Stuart Zender from Jamiroquai. Oh my god. You know the name of the bassist for Jamiroquai? I think if anybody ran into me and they were like, hey, I play X instrument in Jamiroquai, I would just have to believe them. Because I have no idea what the band members of Jamiroquai look like, but those bass lines are really sick, so I mean, that's pretty dope. I almost died with a heart attack when I did tattoo my palm with hiatus scaly. Oh, that is really cool that you have tattooed that person because I do love hiatus coyote. That's so weird. What a weird connection. Mm. Yeah. He's got base radar. Okay. H3 pulled up with his wife at my store, and I got annoyed when my colleagues started acting up because of it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eddie. I don't. Okay. Okay. Oh, is Liana leaving? Oh man. Bye, Liana. I'll have to hook you with a double like tomorrow or something like that. I completely got lost in conversation. I'm so sorry. It's only 1:32. I'm supposed to go to 2. I'm supposed to go to 2. Hmm. interesting. Camille Nanjiani. I don't even know who I like right now. Sorry. That was like introspective. I don't know who I even like right now, guys. Hmm. Oh, hi Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi boy. Fellow boy. Thanks. That video was 3 years ago now, huh? Wow. You were in the cut. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, though. I don't know if I can go back to playing it in 3.4 or Cyber. Now I'm like stuck in that time signature. I think I'll eventually go back to the other one, Cyber. It's just this version is more I think I figured out what it is. I think it's that it requires brain power. When I play Love Letters, it's just so I've played it so many times that it is like muscle memory, and I actually start daydreaming sometimes while I'm playing it, or it's not as engaging. But playing that time signature causes me, especially once I start playing the lead, even though it's very subtle, but it is a little bit more thought going into my performance of it than when I played in the normal time signature, which is like, yeah, it requires more. Anyways, Eddie says, I think I would get starstruck a bit in front of Andre 3000 or Tyler the Creator, Jay Z, maybe Donald Glover, Brandy, Kate Bush. Ooh, Kate Bush was not a name I expected in there. I would definitely. I mean, I'm not getting starstruck in front of anybody, but there's just certain people that it's just like I have so much respect for that I'm like probably not even like entering their bubble. I'm not getting close to them. And Erykah Badu is definitely one of those. Erykah Badu is one of those. Mary J. Blige is one of those. And I think it has a lot to do with just I was hearing those voices when I was very young. So it's like before I knew anything about music. Like if somebody lets me listen to an artist now, even if they're an amazing artist, I'm always kind of listening to their music as an artist. So some of the magic is gone from it, and that's no one's fault. It's just for whatever reason that's just how my brain works. But there are a lot of artists. Like I remember like hearing like Music Soul Child as a kid, and not knowing anything about music, just being like, "What is happening? Like this? Like what are these songs?" So if I met somebody like that today, even though now as a musician I understand how those songs were made, it just hit me at a specific mental age, right? Like all that stuff was magic. So those people are like wizards to me. Like Erykah Badu is a wizard. Um, Music Soul Child's a wizard. Who's another really good one? I don't want to just name R&B people, but what's homie freaking? What's his name? He's got the video. He's got the video where he's shirtless. You know what I'm talking about? What the heck is his name? I can't even think of the name of the song now. That's how powerful that video is. I just have the image of him being shirtless in it, in the dark, and him like spinning around. Somebody in the stream knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, the time definitely changes the feel of the song. Absolutely, kid. Absolutely. The formative years seem to be more influential and thus leave a more powerful mystique. Yeah. Genuine. No. No. Crap, was that genuine? Why in my brain is that not genuine? It's not. It can't be, right? Same for me. Tyler and Donald, though, is because I was listening to them when I was getting better at English, so it had a weird impact on me. Wow, interesting. That's completely different. That's something that I can't connect to that, but I imagine that is very powerful. You said shirtless. Oh, my bad. I didn't say the name of the song. The video, he's like naked. He's like, sorry, he's shirtless, but it's implied that he's naked. If he's wearing pants, they're pulled down very, very low. Hold on. Why am I always in trouble? Anybody else get the idea that you're just always in trouble? I think I've mentioned that before on the stream. I always feel like I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm not gonna think of. What is it? I know what you're talking about. Thank you, Eddie. Hold on. I'll get this. Because oh wow. Jamie Foxx did a parody of it on his show. And of course now I can't find it. It like doesn't exist. It exists, guys. It's real. Definitely not Usher. He dropped an album a couple years ago, and all the aunties love him. Says Eddie. He had cornrows. Yes, he had cornrows in the video. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was like, I can remember him saying, I can remember the hook, like I can hear it, but I just can't get the words. It was like, how does it feel? That's what it was called. It is a song by... No. Oh my god. D'Angelo. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. It's D'Angelo. How does it feel? Yeah. That was good. Okay. We solved the mystery. Why was I talking about D'Angelo? Oh, because that was something that I heard as a kid before I knew how music worked. So I just remember thinking like, whoa, like these songs are good. And it's not all R&B. I know I was just mostly naming R&B people. Maybe that's because my sisters were listening to a lot of R&B. But there is also like, there's some rock in there. There's some hip hop. There's like Luther Vandross. Is Luther Vandross also R&B? I guess most of it was R&B. But there's some other stuff. Yeah, that was a fun Periscope. Okay. Yeah, I think it was just, it left an impression on me visually, just like a shirtless dude, I guess. Yes. Yeah, he was buck naked in that video. Yeah. I don't know if there was any pants going on. He looked pretty naked. Okay. We spent a decent amount, or possibly too much time there. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, guys. I have some emails and messages that I need to send. I also got a new. I told you guys, I think yesterday, that I got a new vocal tuning software that I haven't even touched. I got it on the Labor Day for a Labor Day sale, and I still haven't touched it. So I need to like dig into that and see what's going with that and how that's going to affect my like vocal chain. Um, but yeah, I think that's it. I think we can start going over these. This was like a pretty short one, like short and sweet. Unless anybody has anything they want to hear specifically. Diz is asking me if I played the new Tony Hawk. I did not play the new Tony Hawk. And when you say new Tony Hawk, you mean the old Tony Hawk? It's re-released, right? Nobody says my vocals still suck. All of our vocals suck, Nobody. Ooh. Thanks, kid. I was floundering, kid. You saved me for a second there. Thanks for being on the stream, Diz. Oh, but to answer your question, I haven't played the new Tony Hawk remake. Yeah, I haven't played the new one. Those games are so old for me that they'll probably feel new. Like I only remember like a few stages in all the entire Tony Hawk series. I remember the New York level. I remember the like school level. There was like a level that was like it was like either a college or a high school. If that was a high school, that was a really big high school. I think it was a college. I don't know. I remember the school level. I remember the New York level. I remember like an alien Area 51 level that might have been like bonus or something. I remember a downhill level, and I remember the factory level. But that's actually all I remember. I only remember 5 stages from the entire first 2 games. So I don't. I mean, maybe I'll get around to getting it just for fun, but like, Tony Hawk. Uh, if I'm being honest, Tony Hawk Pro Skater was very formative for me, right? But it's just I don't know that it's something I want to play today. I don't know if it's something I really want to do today. I think I like don't want to play it. And I'm so glad it exists for if I ever do want to play it at some point, but it's just not now. There, Tony Hawk for me is an example of a lot of stuff. Like there are a lot of things from my childhood, guys, that like were very formative and very powerful, and I loved them a lot, and they're the reason I am who I am today. But if offered to engage in them once more, I think I wouldn't necessarily want to. I think Tony Hawk Pro Skater is one of these things. I would only be playing it for nostalgia. That's the only reason I would be playing it, and it's kind of hard for me to invest in nostalgia. If Tony Hawk was free, how much is it? Sorry, how much does the 2 games actually cost? Cyber would know. Yeah, that's not bad. 40 bucks. I mean, 20 bucks off of like a typical price of a game. 40 bucks, like 20 bucks per game. That's not bad actually. That's not bad. So maybe I will eventually get it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It would just be for nostalgia for me, I guess. There's a few things like that. There's like, because I know that they like would do HD remakes of like games. Like I think they did it with Spyro. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong actually. I might be getting like Spyro confused with Crash Bandicoot. But I know they did it for Crash Bandicoot or Spyro or both of them. And part of me wanted to play it for nostalgia, but it is hard for me to like engage in things specifically for nostalgia. Sometimes that can be hard. Sometimes that can be pretty hard for me. I'm trying to think of something that I would really want to. I think I think something that is very specific to me, like engaging in nostalgic things, has to have some type of new. Oh, the multiplayer modes on the remake are worth the price. Oh, what kind of multiplayer modes we talking about here? Because the only multiplayer I think I remember from Tony Hawk was like the split screen, like playing a horse or something like that. And like score attack. I don't know. I don't remember what the name of the things were, but the level editor has been turned into a browser, and people are making new stages all the time. Oh. Yoshi Boy is leaving. Goodbye, Yoshi Boy. Thank you for being in the stream, even for a moment. I do appreciate you, and I hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday. Wednesday? Yes, today is Wednesday. I hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday. Umbe is waiting for Skate 4. A lot of people are, I suppose. Right? Um, they have the 8-player horse, trick tests, combos, King of the Hill, stuff like that. Oh, word up. Maybe I get it. Maybe I get it. I don't know. I'm still undecided, but maybe I get it. Tony Hawk 1, I did appreciate a lot. Tony Hawk 2, I honestly don't remember anything from. Tony Hawk 3, somehow I do have a lot of memories from, so I don't. I just remember it looking so good. I don't know if you guys were part of the Tony Hawk thing, but I remember when 3 first came out, like, renting that game from Blockbuster and putting it in and, like, playing the first level and seeing how, like, wildly smooth the graphics were and stuff, I have a lot of memories from Tony Hawk 3. Even the soundtrack to me in Tony Hawk 3 was like huge, but they included stuff from Tony Hawk 3. Oh, what kind of stuff? Did they really? Hmm. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'm putting a pin in that, but I will think about it. I have learned some things from Cyber about this remake that I didn't know existed. That's a weird smell. That's a smell of burning. Hmm. Somewhat nervous, but there's no fires in my room. There's no candles or anything, so hopefully it's not happening in the living room. Okay, I was watching my friend play. I was super impressed with the amount of care that was put into it, says Cyber. I'll check it out. Maybe. I'll check it out. If you were ever a fan, it's a love letter and not just nostalgia cash-in. Okay. Oh, that smell is horrible. Okay, I'm gonna start winding things down, guys. I do have a lot of music out. Nice Dream, Love Dream, Speed Dream, Tall Tales, House of Omni, Lush Dream, Daydream, Ego Death, Quick Breath, These are all out. These are all out on various streaming platforms: Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon MP3, Tidal, Group, Deezer, Pandora, Napster, and YouTube. We're on YouTube right now, which I'm always steadily trying to clean up and make look a little bit better, whether it's getting some thumbnails made or having stuff neatly organized in playlists. I'm trying to get the YouTube looking better, guys. I'm not a YouTuber, nor is that ever going to be my goal. This is just a thing. This is a thing that I do. But there are quite a few videos there to check out. If it is intimidating because there's so many, I would recommend the Quarantine series, of which there are only 8. And each video is roughly a minute and a half to 2.5 minutes long, so definitely easier to watch than even this stream, right? That is it as far as news, though. We do a 6-hour long production stream every Friday, so I will be here in a couple of days doing an extra long one if you guys want to hop in. I'll be answering questions on production. I will be breaking down songs in the stream. If you want to see anything broken down or get any advice or, on mixing or songwriting, that is what that stream is for. This song that I'm playing now is called Hush Hour. It marks the last piece of music for the stream. After I'm done with this, I do have some actual music work that I need to work on, so that's exciting. Yeah, thank you, kid, for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was trash hour, wasn't it? Thank you, everybody, for being respectful to me and polite to each other. I will probably be. I keep saying this and then not doing it, but I will probably be on Fall Guys at some point this evening. This evening being like 6-ish. So if you have that game and you want to play that game and you don't mind playing it with me, I'll be on there. I'll probably be on there for like an hour or something like that. That's the time I'm giving myself. That's the time constraint I'm trying to give myself so I don't play it too much. But yeah. I'll post on like Instagram or something when I'm getting on it. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Wednesday. Mine is going to be veritably noisy. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m.